Okay, here we go. Let's start off with the Angels. Easily, they need to bring these bad boys back. I mean, look at these things. I mean, listen, you got the wing behind the A. The font looks fantastic. It's just a good color combo. You got that light blue in the back behind the red. There's the white outline. I just absolutely love these jerseys. The Angels, they need to just clean house, trade Mike Trout, put him on a team that's going to make the playoffs, make some new jerseys, just revitalize this organization, but they got to bring this jersey back in some kind of way. Moving on to the Houston Astros, and I absolutely loved these jerseys they started wearing in the early 2000s. I mean, come on. Look at the color combo. You got that black, you got the brick red, you got the black pinstripes going down, you got the red number there. I just absolutely loved these jerseys. Moving on to the Oakland A's, who knows where they're going to be playing in a few years? Las Vegas, maybe stay in Sacramento, who knows? Wherever they are, they need to bring back a yellow jersey. I don't know why they got rid of it. They still got that light green jersey, but why get rid of the yellow? I thought it was a great look, a unique color. You might be thinking, oh, yellow, but they just made it work. It looks great with that green. I love that green stripe going down the middle. Just a bright color. Always look great at the Coliseum. Man, bring back the yellow. Moving on to the Blue Jays, and to be honest with you, I like their set of jerseys right now. A good set of home and aways. You got a good alternate. You got the powder blue alternate as well. Love the font, love the colors. I think it's a good set of jerseys. But if you could bring back one, I would personally go with this one from the late 90s. Anytime I saw this one, I just thought of Roger Clemens. I just like that darker blue. I like the red in there. I like the blue stripe that's within the lettering. I just thought it was a nice, clean jersey. You got that powder blue on the sleeve there as well. Maybe some form of this could make its way back. On to the Atlanta Braves, and like the Blue Jays, I wouldn't really do much here. I think they have some of the best jerseys in the game. I absolutely love their home jersey. I love their alternate home. I love their city jersey as well. Just a very solid set of jerseys here. But I did like this classic look from the late 60s. I love the pinstripes. Now, I wouldn't necessarily do it exactly like this. Maybe you can throw in some red on here as well. I'm just a sucker for pinstripes. What can I say? It wasn't too long ago the Brewers redesigned their jerseys, bringing back more of that retro look. I love everything about their jerseys, the color combinations, the font, the pinstripe alternate. Even the navy blue looks pretty good. The city jerseys, I think, are one of the more underrated in the game. Love their jerseys. But if there's one that I could bring back, I would bring back that gold one from the 2010s. I just love this one. I'm not sure what other people think of this one. I just love that color. I love the color combination as well. Anytime I think of Ryan Braun, Carlos Gomez, I just think of this jersey. Let's get a gold jersey in the mix as well. The Cardinals don't just have some of the best jerseys in baseball. They have some of the best jerseys in all of sports. One of the best logos in all of sports. My goodness, what else is there to say? That red, that yellow, that white, everything just goes so well together. Love the number on the front there too. That off-white cream color jersey, mwah, one of the best in baseball and all of sports in my opinion. That powder blue, love that retro look to it. I love the Cardinals jersey so much, but I did really like this look from the late 80s. I love that navy blue and the red on the collar. I love it on the sleeves. I love it on the belt as well. No buttons down this one, so maybe if you brought this back in a button form, I think that would look good. But I honestly think this could look good just the way it is. I do love the classic look of this. When I think of Chicago, I think of their flag, and I love the color combination of it. I love that light blue with the red stars and the white. They tried to use that within the city jersey here, but I don't know. I think this is one of the more underwhelming city jerseys in the game. You know, it says Wrigleyville on the front. I don't think it's a bad jersey necessarily. I just want more of that light blue and the red instead of that navy blue. So what I would do, I would go back in time. I would go back to the late 70s, the early 80s, and I would bring back this pinstripe look. I really like this one. You got a lot of that light blue. Now, I think you could add some red in here, but I did like that patch on the sleeve. I think that looks nice. I think if you brought back a form of this in like a button form, you know, add some red on the front, I think this would sell like hotcakes. On to the Arizona Diamondbacks, and this one was so easy. I absolutely love these jerseys from the early 2000s when they won the World Series. That purple, that logo with the teal green, the purple, and the gold. Oh, just absolutely loved it. Love the pinstripes there. Easily one of my favorite jerseys of all time. Even if you went with the non-sleeveless look, I still think this would look good. I just love that color combination of the teal, purple, and gold. Such a good look. Love the way the numbers and the letters looked on the back. Just easily one of my favorite color combinations of all time. On to the Dodgers, and they've always had a classic look. They've never really done much with their jerseys. What I like about their jerseys is that red letter. It's so simple, but it just goes so well on these jerseys. The colors go well together. It's just a nice contrast without overdoing it. You don't ever really have to do anything different. But if I'm looking at the alternate away jersey where it says Los Angeles, I actually like the way they did it back in the day where they had that white in the background and they had the red letter there. I just feel like that white really makes it pop off the jersey a little bit more. I just always like this look. I just think of Gary Sheffield from when he was with the Dodgers in this jersey. I love that white background. The Giants are another team with a solid set of jerseys. I love their home jersey. It's so unique, but not overdone. It's just perfect. I love the font. Love the color combination of the black and the orange. Love that off-white cream color. Oh, everything just goes so well in this jersey. You got the orange and the black on the collar and the sleeves as well. The alternate is a great orange. Pops really well. Love that black solid color. Got the Giants logo there. Have the orange going down the middle. Don't like their city jerseys very much, though. They look like slow pitch softball jerseys for like a Gatorade team. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But if I could do one thing different, I would probably switch up the black alternate. I do like it, but I just like this one better. I don't know why. I just think of Barry Bonds back in the day. Anytime the Giants were on TV and they were wearing these black jerseys, I just love the way they look. I just like the Giants on the front there. Has that orange. It's just a simple, clean jersey. It just looked tough to me. I don't know. I just prefer this one over their current one. Not too long ago, the Indians changed their name to the Guardians, but they didn't do much with these jerseys. I think these are some of the most boring jerseys in the game, in my opinion. You got a white, a red, a navy blue. I think the font is okay with them, but there's just not really a whole lot of extra design. I just feel like they're lifeless in a way. I think you should go back in time. Go do that Wild Thing Rick Vaughn jersey. Remember those? I think these are just really good. You know, they're very simple. I could see some people thinking they're very tacky, but I think they're fun. You know, I like that red of the navy blue stripe going across the top, going down the sides there. Maybe instead of doing that, maybe you can just do the navy blue and the red going down the middle. You know, I like the number on the front. You know, they don't do that on these jerseys. You know, just do something different, but I did like the look of these jerseys. On to the Mariners, and I think they have a solid set of jerseys already. I think they have a clean look for the home and away. Good color combinations there. I think they have some of the best alternates in the game. I love their cream colored jersey with the navy blue and the yellow. Love that. Love that green alternate jersey. A very good color. Love their city jersey. Love that retro feel, that navy blue and the yellow. Love the Mariners jerseys. But, you know, believe it or not, I actually really liked their away jersey back in the day. You might be thinking, an away gray? What in the world is going on here? But I like the color combination. I like that navy blue. I like that teal color. I think it just worked really well with the gray. When I think of those Mariners teams from the early 2000s, I just think of these jerseys for some reason. This past offseason, the Marlins introduced some new alternates. You got that light Miami blue, the black. I think those look pretty good. I love their city jerseys as well, some of the best in the game. But when it comes to their home and away jerseys, I just don't like the way these look. I don't know. It just doesn't really pop to me. You know, the black with the red and the blue, I think you need to bring more of that red and the blue to, you know, really brighten it up. It's just a dull look to me. I don't know. I just don't like it. But I think they need to go back to the 90s and they need to bring this one back full time. I mean, my goodness, these colors are so good. That teal, the pinstripes, oh, what a great looking jersey this one was. They wore it a few times last year. I mean, Jazz Chisholm made it look fantastic. I mean, that hat as well. These just look great. They absolutely need to bring these back full time. On to the Mets, and they have some of the best jerseys out there. I love the color combination they have. The blue, the orange, that home jersey looks amazing with the pinstripes, the script font. Love the Mets home jersey. The alternates look great. That blue of the orange. The black jersey they brought back recently looks great. And they also just introduced their city jersey. I think it's a pretty good look, a 5 or 6 out of 10. I would have liked more purple in there. That's just my opinion, though. But the jersey that I think back to that classic classic look from the 80s where they had that racing stripe going down the sides, or you had that blue and the orange going down there. I could see people not liking that very much. It's just a good classic look. I thought it went well with the pinstripe look, and hey, I always like a good retro look. On to the Nationals, and they just introduced a couple of jerseys. They brought in a new away jersey and a new alternate jersey as well, with no buttons going down the middle. But I think they need to bring back some red, and I liked this red jersey they had for a while. Now, I wouldn't necessarily go with that Walgreens looking logo, maybe just put Nationals across the front or Washington, but let's bring back some red. On to the Orioles, and I love their jerseys. Great color combination with the orange and the black, great script font. Everything looks great about these jerseys. Now, I would keep them all the same, but I would make one little change. On the black jersey, they don't have any white in the background. It's just the orange on top of the black. I think they need to go back to this look where you had that white behind that orange on top of the black. I just think it popped a bit more. I think it was a better look. On to the Padres, and not too long ago, they switched up their jerseys, going back to more of that retro look with that gold yellow and the brown. I remember at first, I did not like the color combination, but it's really grown on me over the years. I really like their jerseys a lot. But I want something with more of that yellow gold. I'm taking a look at this one here. Now, I wouldn't necessarily design it like this, but I like the color combination. I love that gold yellow with the brown on the top. Maybe do something like this, but with buttons going down. Maybe you could even do some pinstripes. But hey, you know what? I just like me a good yellow that just pops. I think it would look good at Petco Park. Another team with solid looking jerseys is the Pittsburgh Pirates. They have a great color combination of the yellow and the black. Really contrasts each other well. Pops off the jerseys well. Even on the away grays, it's a good look. Black jerseys look good. It says Pittsburgh on one of them. You got the P on the other. Good looks in my opinion. The city jersey, I think, is a bit safe, but it doesn't look bad at all. But I like the yellow, and I would love for them to have an alternate jersey, not a city jersey, that is yellow. And I go back, to these 70s jerseys right here, these yellow ones. Now, I like the button look, so if you could do something with buttons, I think that would be good. But I love the color combination here, mostly yellow. You got the black letters. I love the sleeves, the black and the white on the sleeve. Just a clean-looking jersey, good font. I think it would fit in well in today's game. On to the Phillies, and they have arguably the best set of alternate jerseys in the game. I love their alternate home jerseys, that off-white cream color. You got that red Phillies across the front, the blue stars. You got the colors on the sleeves. Great looking jersey. Love the other alternate jersey they have. More of that retro look with that powder blue and that maroon. I love maroon. Believe it or not, maroon is one of my favorite colors. I just love that look. Now, when it comes to the home ones, I just always think of candy canes every time I see them. It's the red pinstripes with the white. I don't know. I like the jersey. It just feels like something is off to me on them. I don't know what it is. I can't fully embrace them as much as the alternate one. I love the alternate. Now, the city jerseys, say what you will about them. I'm not the biggest fan of them. I don't like the gradient very much. I don't know. I think the colors are fine. I just don't think they were executed very well. That's just my opinion. But I love the retro look of this one. I love the maroon. And you know what? I think you can make the argument this is a better looking jersey than the current home one with the red pinstripes. I just like the maroon. I think it pops a little bit better. I think it just has a nice classic look to it. But again, I'm biased. I like the maroon. I think it looks a little better than the current red that they have. On to the defending World Series champion Texas Rangers, and when I'm looking at these jerseys, there's not really a whole lot to do here. I think they have solid home and aways. I love the powder blues. I love the City Connect jerseys. I think these are one of the better City Connect jerseys in the game. They got another alternate, a dark blue. I think that's okay. But I'm looking here, and I'm thinking they need some red. So I'm going to go back to the mid-'80s, and I'm going to take a look here at this one. I think this one looks great. A good red jersey. You got the blue mixed in on the sleeves and around the letters. You got the number there on the front. I love that font. Just a good, clean red jersey. Let's get this one back. On to the Rays, and it feels like yesterday they went from the Devil Rays to the Rays, and they've had the same jerseys now since 2008. But recently, they brought back a retro design, one of their old Devil Rays jerseys. I actually really like that look a lot. I think it just fits really well into the game. game today, with the times today, right? People like those retro looks, and I think this is a good retro look. You have that gradient color with the blue and the green and the yellow. I think it works really well, but I also really like this one where it's the same concept but on a black jersey. I think if the Rays, I don't even think you need to put Devil Rays, sure, it's a bit of a retro kind of a thing, but I think you could just do this look and just put Rays across the front. I would like a black one along with this white one as their alternates. Anytime I think of the Reds jerseys, I think of just that classic look. You got the classic logo here on the home jersey. You got the other retro logo on the alternate here. You got that script font on the other alternate jersey. Just good, clean, classic looks. The city jersey, I think, looks pretty good. Black with Cincy across the front. Simple, but a tough look overall. But I like the black, and when I think of the black, I go back to the late 90s with the Reds. I might be in the minority on this one, but I liked these jerseys. The sleeveless ones with the black shirt underneath. I thought it was just a good look. I don't know. I just liked the combination of it. Just a good look overall. It was the first time they brought black into the jerseys. They had the black even underneath on the Reds logo there. I thought it looked really good. The pinstripes. I thought it was just a good look overall. Let's bring these back. It reminds me of when Griffey was with the Reds, and that might not be a good thing because he was hurt all the time, but I just like the way they look. On to my Red Sox, and just another classic set of jerseys. Small tweaks along the way, but pretty much the concept has stayed the same. Just a very good-looking jersey, in my opinion. When they introduced the city jersey, everyone was like, whoa, this is incredibly different. You got yellow. I mean, this is just so out of the ordinary to commemorate the Boston Marathon. They have grown on me over time, but I still see people split on them. But the one jersey I want back, it is very similar to the alternate jersey they have right now. But I liked the old alternate jerseys when they had the blue going down the middle. This is a much better look. I don't care what anyone says. I want the blue back down the middle. Bring it back. I need it. I used to have a jersey like this and I lost it, and I'm just sad now. Oh my goodness. Please bring this back. On to the Rockies. I love their alternate jersey, and I really like their city jersey. It's so different. It's so unique, and I think it just works really well. I don't really like their home jersey very much. I think it's almost there. I like the purple pinstripes, but something about it just doesn't work for me. I think just the letters don't really pop off very much. I think the away jersey is okay for an away jersey. I like the purple in there, but for me, I always really liked this black jersey with the purple font. I love this. Bring this back. They just need to bring in as much purple as they can, and I do like black jerseys. On to the Royals, and another classic set of jerseys. Their powder blue jersey is one of my favorites in the game. I love the color combination there. You got the gold in their jerseys as well. I wish they did use more gold, though. That's just my opinion. I think their city jerseys look okay. I like the color combination. I think they could do a bit more, though, in the jersey. But overall, a solid classic look among all of these jerseys. The only thing I would change, funny enough, their favorite jersey, one of my favorite jerseys in the game, I would like a different version of it, and I loved the version they had not too long ago, the powder blue with the dark blue lettering. I loved this color combination. The numbers were white with the blue outline, so that way the letters, you could have them as dark blue. I just thought it was a good look overall. You had the gold on the sleeve there. I love this. I would love if they brought this back. On to another classic team, the Detroit Tigers. They have never really done anything with their home jersey. This has been one of the most constant jerseys in all of sports. I don't think they're ever going to do anything to it. But the away jersey, that's where they have color. They mix in some orange. I would love more orange with the Tigers. And if you were to have another jersey, I say bring back this alternate jersey that they had, this navy blue one. You had the orange tiger there. I thought it was a good color combination. You had the orange on the sleeves. I really like this jersey. I think it would be a good alternate. On to the Twins, and they recently revamped their jerseys, and I think they look better in person than when you see them on a screen. I remember first seeing them on Twitter and thinking, oh, okay, those look okay, but then I saw them in person. I'm like, oh yeah, those are actually really good. So honestly, I like the way they look overall, but you know what? I just really liked that old powder blue with the red letters, the blue outline. You had the blue, the dark blue and the red on the sleeves as well on the collar. I've said it a couple times in this one. I would like some buttons here. I think if you brought back a powder blue Twins jersey, I think that would sell like hotcakes. On to the Chicago White Sox, and when you're thinking classics, you got to think about the White Sox. Their home jersey is iconic. You got the black pinstripes, you got the logo on one side, the number on the other. Their away jerseys look great, in my opinion, too. The black and the gray really work well together, and the alternates, I think, just look really solid. Just a good black jersey with the pinstripe pants, like that a lot. And their South Side jerseys, arguably the best in the game. I mean, you got the pinstripes still. It says South Side right there on the front. I love that a lot. But I was taking a look back at their old jerseys, and kind of like what I was talking about with the Cubs earlier and the Chicago flag, I think maybe get a jersey here with some of that light blue, and I think this one looks great. Love that blue color. Love that script font across here with that red. I just like that red color overall. You got it there on the collar. You got it on the sleeves. I think this is a good, clean look. And last but not least, we got the Yankees, the classic pinstripes. They've never really changed their jerseys. They've made small tweaks along the way, but nothing has really changed all that much. The classic pinstripes on the home jerseys, the away grays, simply saying New York across the front. They're clean, they're classic, you can't go wrong with them. But if they were to add one jersey, I think they should do a dark blue jersey as an alternate. Will they ever do it? I don't think they will. But for this one, I had to go back way in time. I had to go back to the Highlander days, and I found this one. Now, I'm not saying this is what the jersey should be with this collar. Absolutely, it should not look like this. But I think a color like this, or even just a darker blue, even if you did pinstripes or, just a flat blue, I think would look great. I hope the Yankees at one point get an alternate jersey. But those are just my opinions. Tell me your opinions down below in the comments. Tell me what you thought of all these jerseys I looked at today. But if you can on the way out, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you next time.